Chapter 16, Walking Away. Now playing as Levy. The night of the fundraiser, you've pulled over in the middle of driving Ella home. You feel a surge of relief as you both realize what happened earlier in the night. Natalia orchestrated this whole thing. She wanted me to walk in on you and Governor Marin. You reach across the console, take her hand. She doesn't pull away, but you feel her tense up. She was trying to sabotage our relationship. She's been playing us all along. Ever since she tried to intimidate me during my interview at Nerve, then acted like it was just a test. Your jaw hardens as you realize how much of this is your fault for throwing Ella in Natalia's path. I never should have arranged for that interview in the first place. Ella... she won't get away with this. You just put in your 2 weeks' notice and I'll handle the rest. Ella yanks her hand away, her expression one of outraged surprise. What are you talking about? I can't quit right now. I just caught the governor red-handed. Ella, you can't be serious. Now that we know that she is the problem, we have to cut her out of our lives. She yanks the car door open and steps out. I need some air. You step out to join her, but she flings up a hand when you try to get near. What's wrong? Are you relieved to realize that it is all Natalia's doing? She's part of the problem, but she's been preying on an issue that has already been there. Ella... she'll keep doing it unless you quit. As long as she sees a crack in the armor that might let her get to me, she'll find a way to pry it wide open. The only way to protect ourselves is to remove the threat altogether. I can handle a manipulative ex, Levy. What I can't handle is you trying to control every aspect of my life. She steps towards you, a dangerous new glint in her eye. Even though you're angry, you can't deny it. Makes your heart race. You may be in charge of me in the bedroom, but that doesn't extend past that threshold. That isn't what I agreed to when we started this. This isn't our contract negotiation. This is our relationship. And if you can't get up some control, or give up some of the time, then I have to walk away. Her words hit you like a freight train. You have to steel yourself to keep from backing away from the intensity of her gaze. Well, I'll never let go of my control, you. If you're not really into digging Ella, I'd say my control, right? However, if you're into someone you supposedly are supposed to be caring about, you'd say you. I care about you far too much for that. You take a step towards her, but she stands her ground. You can feel the heat from her body now. I'm asking you to care for me in the way I want to be cared for, and you're saying no. Technically, I didn't. While panic rises in you as you note the sincerity in her voice, she means every word. You fight the desire to grab her and hold her forever. I know what I want from my life now, and you taught me how to get it. You're threatening to use my own lessons against me. Damn straight. I'll step over anyone who gets in my way, including you. In the next instant, Ella has closed what little space remains between you, capturing your mouth with her own. Ella... shut up and let me kiss you. You don't have a chance to protest as she pushes you up against the hood of the car and slides her body between your legs. Ella. You see no trace of hesitation, self-consciousness in her, only certainty and a desire that your body reacts to instinctively. If you don't want this, you know how to stop me. Part of you wants to push her away, but more of you wants to give in and let her have her way with you. Turn the kiss into a hell of a lot more. I'm not even kidding. That's her thing. Okay. Reach down, grip her thigh. The one that's pressing your legs wide open for her. And be very careful about how you use this, Ella. You know what I can do to your body when you push me. I don't see any restraints here, Levy. I see you pinned against the hood of your car. According to my rulebook, that means I'm the one who gets to make the demands. Without waiting for your response, her mouth is on top of yours once again. With dizzying finesse, she smooths her tongue along yours until all you can feel is a rush of adrenaline pulsing through you. God damn it, Ella, would you give me a minute to think? No, if you want a minute, you're gonna have to take it from me by force. You glance at your surroundings, but this late at night, the canal is deserted. Not that 100 onlookers would stop me from ravishing her here and now. I should lift her into the back seat, bend her over the hood of the car. Much as you enjoy the feeling of her body, she practically climbs you. You have to re-establish control. Hope you're enjoying yourself right now, Ella, because it's the last time I'm letting you pin me against this car. From where I'm standing, you're not letting me do anything. I have you trapped. I don't think you'll like it. She reaches for your wrists, but you twist away, grabbing her around the waist and using the momentum to spin her beneath you. Brass grinds against you as you bend her over the hood of the car. Not so sure of yourself now, are you? But rather than giving into the pressure of your body like she normally would, she holds her own, her movements hungrier than ever. You drop your mouth to the side of her neck, kiss her with a gentleness at odds with the way your body holds hers in place. I know you can't resist when my tongue traces along your throat like this. She whimpers softly, unable to hold the sounds of her pleasure at bay. And I know that when you start making that sound, I can do whatever I want. And as if to prove it, you start sliding the hem of her gown up her legs, your fingers teasing across her skin. I let you do whatever you want to me, but tonight it's my turn. She finds your hands with her own, guides them higher, exposing them of her supple skin. See how far she'll take. See what I mean? I feel your fingers itching to get inside. So, I've never hidden how hot you make me. I love how wet I get for you, how good it feels to have you clenching me tight around you. Okay. You had an angry hookup with Ella. Basically, we did Bound Chicka Wow Wow. It was very, like, angry makeup, you know. Oh, you want to say something, but you're not sure what. This is uncharted territory in your relationship, or any relationship you've ever had. You never had to fight so hard for control before, or had so much fun losing it. She releases a shaky sigh, begins straightening her clothes. Don't say anything, Levy, please. I'd like you to take me home now. Of course, Ella. Ella is silent, tense as you start up the car and begin taking the familiar roads back to her apartment. Been a long day, but a good night's rest should take care of that. I'll be fine. Pull the car up in front of her apartment building and slide a hand across the console towards her. She doesn't reach back. I'll come by tomorrow night for our next lesson. Have the dungeon ready for me. She shakes her head, her mouth a flat, impenetrable line. No, Levy, I meant what I said before. If you can't give up some control, I can't be with you. I wish I could. I wish I could give you what you're asking for, but I can't. I had a feeling you'd say that. She gets out of the car and does exactly what she says she would. Walks away. Oh no, this will be like, what, the 4th time she's broken up with us? Or we've broken up with her? Which is it? It's both, actually, but you know. On Monday morning, you sit opposite Granny at your desk, a stack of court documents between you. His court hearing is just a couple of days. I decided that the best thing to do is just give Ray everything he asked for. You peek down at your phone and your attention only half on your client. Whatever he demands is his for the taking. He doesn't deserve to suffer because I couldn't make things work. It sounds reasonable. No matter how much you will the screen to light up with a new message, your text thread with Ella remains one-sided. I'm sorry about how we ended things. Willing to consider renegotiations? I'll be here when you're ready. You fight the urge to send her another text, but it's clear that she needs more time to cool off. I've also decided to sell everything I own and take up residence on the moon. Grant, wait, what? I'm sorry, did you just say you're going to the moon? Oh, good, you are paying attention. You shake your head in an attempt to clear it. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. Grant pushes the files to the side of the desk and rests his elbow on the edge. No offense, Levy, but you look like hell. You rub blearily at your eyes. Of almost no sleep the past 2 nights, your mind replaying the scenes from the fundraiser over and over. I've seen you down in the dumps a few times, but this is different. Are you sure you're okay? It's girlfriend problems again. We're doing a lot better for a while, and then this. Ella and I had a big fight on Saturday night, and now she's not answering my texts. You tried apologizing? Ryan. I won't lie to Ella, and I wasn't sorry. I can't just say what she wants to hear. She'd know I didn't mean it. That's an easy fix. You have to mean it. You don't understand. The thing she's asking for, it's more than I can give. Grant winces sympathetically. I gotta say, Levy, I hope you're a better divorce attorney than a boyfriend, or we're both screwed. Thanks for the vote of confidence. So, what are you gonna do if she doesn't come back? I don't even want to think about it. Ella wouldn't do that to me. She always gives me a chance to explain. I don't know, sounds like she already tried that. I'm sure this is just a speed bump. Ella isn't the type to run away for good. I wish I had your confidence. Once Ray walked away from me, that was the beginning of the end for us. You seize the chance to return the focus on the conversation to Grant's case. Then let's get you over that finish line so you can start fresh, back to work. Long after Grant leaves, your conversation with him lingers in your thoughts. You're only interrupted when your assistant peers into your office. Mr. Thorne, you have a visitor. She doesn't have an appointment, but I think you'll want to see her. Your heart leaps in your throat as you feel a momentary pang of hope, only for it to be quashed when it isn't Ella. It's probably Natalia. Dora? Wait, your mom, I think? Hello, dear. Mom, what are you doing here? Is that any way to greet your mother? Like how they had to put Mom in red font. As her expensive perfume fills your office, you're hit with a wave of nostalgia and affection. You kiss her cheek. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy to see it. It's just unlike you to come all this way on a whim. I have a bone to pick with you, my dear. Ideally over lunch. I'd love to, but I'm not sure I have the time. Your next meeting isn't for 2 hours, sir. Thank you! Ass! Delightful. In that case, why don't we have an extended lunch? I'd love to visit the botanical gardens. Wary, though you are of your mother's intentions, whatever she's come to yell at you about will go over better if you take her to her favorite place in the city. Besides, it's been a long time since we've had a real heart-to-heart. I don't know if I'll get another chance. I don't know if I'll get another chance. Basically, the book's coming to an end soon. Thank God. Seriously, I dig it, but then I don't dig it. It's a love-hate relationship. Not as bad as theirs. I could use some fresh air anyway. I'm starting to forget what the sun looks like, even though he has windows. Then let's get you some vitamin D. Ha! That's what I told the ladies. Sorry, not sorry. Hopefully I made you laugh. You order ahead at your mom's favorite cafe, and then pick lunch up on your way to Chicago Botanical Garden. The roses are in full bloom as you make your way through the verdant, winding path, your mom's arm tucked in yours. Thank you for humoring me with a visit, Levy. I haven't been in here in years. Of course, I know how much you love this place. You used to talk about it all the time when you lived here. I remember the first time I ever came to these gardens back then. I didn't think I'd ever find happiness again. I just lost everything I cared about, my home, savings, children. It was the lowest point of my life. I came here to clear my head. There's something so optimistic about a place like this. I think you mean there's something optimistic about a person like you. No, it's this place. Winter in Chicago is horrible, bleak, windy, cold, but spring, it returns to life, each rose bush learning to flourish again. And so I realized I could too. She leans down to inhale the perfume of a coral-colored rose. You deserved it. You're always too tender-hearted for someone like Dad. She glances at you with a strange smile you can't quite read. You're more of a romantic like me than you think, you know. Your father may have given you your business acumen, but your heart's for me. Mom, no one has ever called me a romantic. I barely suppress a chuckle at the thought. If she knew even half of the things your love life contained. If you think I'm an example of modern romance, you've been out on the dating world too long. I know a lot more than you think I do. My hairdresser got me on the app Kindler. Mom, you can't be on a dating app. Why not? I'm single. I'm attractive. Instead of taking the hint and changing topics, your mom continues on. Anyway, these gardens made me realize that I could rebuild and have a second chance. That I'd be okay. She turns her gaze on you. And more importantly, that you'd be okay. Mom, you never had to worry about me. If there's one thing you can count on in this world, it's that I'll always land on my feet. You pluck one of the wedding day roses from the bush and hand it to her. Levy, you're supposed to pick the flowers. I make a huge donation to this place every year in your honor. I think they'll let it slide. Mom heaves a sigh, but tucks the flower into a buttonhole of her blather. Now you do sound like your father. You feel a surge of annoyance. You brought your mom here to make things easier, not to be insulted. Mom, She stopped you by placing a hand over yours. I'm sorry, Levy. The last thing I wanted out of our trip was to upset you. I feel like I've seen you frown or scowl twice as much as smile these last few years. That's because... I mean, she doesn't visit often much, I will say that. I learned how to protect myself. Don't worry, my smile is still there, I just know better than to wear it on the outside. If the world doesn't know what makes you happy, then it can't turn around and use it against you. And take it away from you. That sounds like a terrible way to live. It is, but... Your sigh beginning to feel suspicious. Not like your mom to be so maudlin, or so determined to dwell on the past. I don't want to talk about this, Mom. Can we just eat our lunch in peace? Sure, honey. You find a secluded gazebo and unpack your lunch order of sandwiches and coffee, enjoying more benign topics of conversation. As you're finishing the last of your food, you fall into a comfortable silence until your mom breaks it. When was the last time you felt happy, Levy? I mean, really, truly happy. You're surprised to realize you don't have to think about the answer. It was... For me, too long ago to remember. But I do remember. For him, every time he's with Ella. The new woman you've been seeing. How do you know about her? The pang of outrage you feel is quickly drowned out by the sadness and fear as you think about how you left things with Ella. Actually, I guess it doesn't matter now. Oh, honey, I knew it was bad, but I didn't realize it was that bad. You enjoyed the botanical gardens with your mom. What is that supposed to mean? Well, I suppose this is as good a time as any to tell you why I'm really here. I got a phone call last week. It was Reese, wasn't it? Don't be mad at her if she's worried about you, but you're too stubborn to listen to her. She may not be my daughter, but she knows I'm one of the only people who can get through to you. I could actually use your sage advice. Things haven't been going well lately, to be honest. I'm so sorry, my dearest one. Your mom levels her penetrating gaze on you, the one you inherited from her. Reese told me about the dinner with your father and its explosive ending. I feel a pang of guilt. I haven't had a chance to check on Reese since the confrontation. Is she okay? The dinner was difficult for everyone, but especially for her. She is. A fact that she credits you to your intervention on her behalf. I should have done that years ago. Mother's smile turns sad. I wish you could find a way to get along with your father, instead of fighting in a minute with every turn. Have you met the man? Mom. You of all people should understand. After everything he stole from you, from us, how can you just move on? It's a long time ago, Levy. You can't hold on to your anger forever. Watch me. It's in a jar inside. Your mom grabs both her hands before you can jump to your feet and escape the rest of the conversation. It breaks my heart to see you living so much in the past, in my past. Your mother's eyes flood with tears, but she doesn't make a move to wipe them away. Your father lost any power he had over me. I forgave him, moved on. I wish you would do the same. That man has no power over me. I don't know what you're talking about. He doesn't control anything about me, not anymore. I wish that were true, but I can see your anger and fear affect you. Your mom reaches up to cup your cheek, a troubled expression on her face. He's the reason you can't trust anyone with your heart. Mom waits for you to respond, but your lungs feel too hot and tight for you to breathe, let alone speak. I wish I could make things easier for you, but all I have is my advice and this. Reaches into her purse and pulls out a small box. She opens it. Great-grandmother's ring. It's as beautiful as I remember. My grandmother gave it to me, to my father, who gave it to me. Now it's yours. I'm honored, but why? Presses the ring firmly in your hand. I don't know much about this new girlfriend of yours, but from what Reese has told me, she's something special. What makes you think Ella's different? For starters, the way you say her name. I say her name the same way I say everything. You can lie to yourself, but not your mother. What's she like? You're desperate to talk about her. Ella is so strong that you're giving an answer. Ella is beautiful inside and out. You sigh as you think about how Ella lights up every room she walks in. How she lights up you up along with it. I've never known anyone with a better heart. Or a better figure. Mom. What? You've always had good taste. I saw a picture of her online. She's lovely. She sounds perfect for you, Levy. Try telling her that. Mom. It's too late. I already messed things up. She broke up with me. And you weren't going to fight for her. That's not the Levy I raised. I tried, but... Did she say she wants nothing to do with you? No, but what she asked for... It's exactly what I'm talking about. You can't let my history with your father keep you from happiness. The heat goes off of her and she squeezes your hand, her expression softening. You don't have to marry Ella tomorrow, or at all for that matter. I just hope you'll someday open your heart enough to find the right woman and hold on to her once you do. Your hand closes around the ring box, even though you can't form the words. Your thoughts have never been clear. There's no someday about it. The only woman in the world I want is Ella. I know I interrupted your work day, so I'll let you get back to it. Your mom stands and presses a quick kiss to your cheek. It's good to see you, hon. Remember, only you can decide whether or not to be happy. Not entirely, but I digress. If that was the case, hey guys, you should all be happy with your work days. Can't wait to head into work. Let's go. Instead of heading back to your office, you cancel the rest of your meetings and make a beeline for Nerve. Already wasted enough time as it is. Well, well, well. If it isn't my favorite divorce attorney. You try to push Natalia. Push past her. Continue towards Ella's office, but she steps in your path. I have neither the time nor the patience for your games right now. Actually, you have all the time in the world. Ella isn't in the office. Or the state, for that matter. Natalia, what the hell are you talking about? She smirks at you, a gleam of malicious playfulness in her eyes. She's long gone by now. As far away from you as she can get. Is she on Mars? Because pretty sure he can go there too. He's got a lot of money. Without further ado, remember to like and share if you did enjoy. Subscribe for even more content. Hit the bell to receive notifications. And head down to the description of the video. That's pretty much it. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. But without further ado, catch y'all in the next video. Peace out.